I want to start off with had an incident last night with a player, Jordan Curtis. Was struck by a car leaving the facility last night after practice, and was transported to the hospital and was treated and released, and was there with his family, and we're very fortunate, and our thoughts and prayers will be with him and in his recovery. But he will not be around this week, but is doing good, and we're very, very, very fortunate. So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and to Jordan. As I shared last Saturday, losing will never be accepted in this program. It was completely unacceptable Saturday, and it's still completely unacceptable today. After going through the film and visiting with our coaches, we did a very poor job of executing, especially in some key moments of the game that could have been give us an opportunity to have a little bit of a different tone at that time of the game. We ask everybody that's associated with this program and to be at a standard every day, and that standard is best, whatever their best is, and we didn't do that. We're not doing what it takes to play winning football, and that's the attention to the small little details in everything that you do. I'm not going to compromise. I've been here before, and I know what it looks like, and I know what it looks like moving forward. I said after the game, it's just unfortunate, because the love of the Hogs across our great state and across the country, and the passion that our fans and alumni have for our great university needs to be shown in competitive effort by everybody every day. We got a lot of people pouring their hearts and souls into this program, but we need more, and we're going to get more. I think we competed well for 2.5 quarters. It got away from us some mid-third quarter. Some misfortunes happened to us. Went from 17-6 to 38-6 in just a few short minutes, and it became a huge hill for us and to climb, and we couldn't do it. Starting yesterday, I suspended Ryan Pulley and Cam Curl. They will not be here today or yesterday or any part of this week for unacceptable behavior, actions that are completely unacceptable to what we're about. We've got an opportunity this week in front of us to face a very good Missouri football team, and we're going to have to bring our absolute best. And they've got the SEC Player of the Week and Drew Lock, rated high on everybody's draft board as one of the top quarterbacks, if not the number one quarterback coming off the board. He's second in passing. He's third in total offense. He's a veteran. He's had a lot of snaps. Very talented. You can tell he's a great leader. Offensively, they're third in scoring and fourth in total offense in the SEC. They're extremely efficient on third down, very productive. Defense, they're the fifth best in our league in rush defense. They're big. They're physical up front. We got an opportunity. It's the battle line rivalry, trophy game, and we got an opportunity in front of us, and it's about the Arkansas Razorbacks. And with that, I'll open up for questions.
Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you.
Chad, on Jordan's accident, where did that happen? Was that out here or at the crosswalk?
Leaving out of the Fred Smith, crossing the crosswalk, going to the lower parking lot, I believe that's where it was.
Hey, Chad, on the DBs you suspended, any chance they play in the game, or are they suspended for the game? And what
They're
happens?
not in the building.
What happens at those positions? What do you?
Well, we got other guys. I mean, that's when they give us other guys that step up. I mean, I thought that Brett O'Tut did some good things when he got in there. He's going to have to step up. Jaquez McMillan's, again, he's going to have to continue to step up. Joe Fouché, Miles Mason. I mean, these guys got to step up. And so.
On the not in the building part, do you anticipate them having a chance to return to the program,
Yeah,
or where does
they're
that
out
stand?
this week. They're out this week, and we'll discuss that next week.
Sounded like you weren't real happy with the coaching staff either. You
I wasn't happy
contemplating
with
it?
anybody. Yeah.
Contemplating any changes or anything like that?
No. We've all got to get better. Everybody's got to get better.
Two years ago in this game, Chad, obviously you weren't here. Barry Odom ran a fake punt on 4th and 7. I don't know if you've gone and looked at that. They were down 10, 4th and 7 on their own 7, and they made it. What kind of, chutzpah does it take to do that type of move in a game like that?
Well, excuse me, a game of this magnitude, and I wasn't here, but didn't know at what point in the game it was in. But anytime you pull some type of fake punt out, especially deep in your own territory, I mean, you got to be pretty confident in your call.
You guys looking at the long-range forecast for Friday? Because it looks like the rain is right about during the whole time during the game. And your thoughts about the ability to play in the rain?
Well, to be really honest with you, I haven't looked that far in advance, and I really could care less what the weather is like. It has zero bearing over the way that we're going to play, and what's asked of our program, top to bottom, and that's to be at our best.
Personnel-wise, other than the obvious, you're looking at any changes this week?
I don't anticipate many. I thought we had some young guys that competed well last week, again, and we'll continue to bring those guys along. There were some bright spots. I thought Dorian Gerald played well. It was great to see LaMichael Petway make a 50-50 ball, make a catch. Mike Woods continues to play well. Rakeem Boyd. So I don't anticipate roster moves outside of what we've already discussed.
You said that whoever wasn't bought in don't show up. So what did you see from the team Sunday? What was that meeting like, and the response to how you were feeling?
It was. We went through our normal team meeting and said what needed to be said. I think everybody agreed, and it's about how we respond, and that's what what it is. It's how are you going to respond, and so we'll see today. We'll be on the field today.
I saw on Twitter where Briston Guidry tweeted about having another surgery. What's the latest on him, and what's his status?
Yeah, he had another surgery on his knee, just kind of the one that we knew that we thought we could get to the end of the year on, and he's obviously out. This will be a several-month recovery for him.
Coach, I'm sure you've noticed a lot of your commits tweeting out stuff about like the new Arkansas. What does that tell you about where the future of the program is going and what it means?
Well, I obviously can't make comments about recruits, but I know this, that as I've shared today, we've got a standard, and our standard's best. And sometimes you have to create competition to get the best out of everybody, and that's what we're expecting, and that's my job. And that's my job is to recruit and develop, and that's what we're doing.
It's just how important is this game as far as just giving you any kind of last hope of ending on a decent note and erasing what happened last week? Yeah,
well, obviously every game is very important, and this is no different than the first game. This is an extremely important game. It's important how our guys are going to respond, and that's what I want to see. How are we going to respond? Getting momentum going into off season. We're going to have momentum going into off season, and regardless, and we're going to go out and give our absolute best this week, and that's exactly what I expect, and we'll worry about next week. But it's all about our response and how we respond right now.
There have been so many points throughout the season where the teams worked hard, almost gotten over the hump, and then had a setback. One example is the touchdown that was called back in the second quarter. How much is frustration playing into what's going on with things like that, and how do you push past that?
Well, that's a great question, and there's no doubt. I mean, you get I firmly believe you create your own breaks, and we're not getting too many breaks right now. And so you got a response. What's our response going to be? And we've got to get out of it. Does it get frustrating? Do you sense a frustration when something like that happens and we get something? Yeah, sure. And but we got to continue to push forward, and we got to continue to respond the right way.
Oh, on personnel stuff, the guys, Kelly missed the game, and I think Devois might have, is his ankle okay? Who all that maybe didn't play or is questionable for this week?
Yeah, I mean, I know Cole's been under the weather. We expect him back today. And Devois, we played him, we practiced him all the way to the point to where we felt like last week, right there before game time, we felt like he was ready to go. We had an idea he would be ready. We didn't know how many snaps he would get, so a lot of it was playing him into the role he was going to take. So,
can you talk about Missouri's 1-2 punch at running back? I believe between Roundtree and Crockett, those are pretty good guys there, and what they bring to the game.
Yeah, I mean, very very sound. Derek Dooley is offense coordinator. I've known Derek for quite some time. Does a great job with the personnel, but you've got you look at their quarterback. Everything starts with Drew. And his ability to throw the football opens up a lot in the run game, which allows to attack you in several different areas, and they do a really good job of using their personnel.
Crockett's missed both of the two games. He's from Little Rock. He's missed his first 2 games against Arkansas. Just your thoughts maybe about a guy having that chance in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, I will try to focus so much on the Arkansas Razorbacks, and I understand when you come back and play a team from your home state, you have a tendency to, it means more. And, but again, this is about the 70 players that we're going to travel, and the coaches and support staff that we're going to travel, and to be at our standard.
Coach, with the game on Friday, kind of how does the timeline change for you guys this week?
Yeah, we'll be back. We were in here yesterday. We did not go out to practice yesterday. We spent that time in the film room. The coaches were game planning last night. We'll be on the practice field today, tomorrow. So today is essentially like a Tuesday, and tomorrow will be like a Wednesday.
Well, I have 2 more things. Coach Chavis coming down. Do you anticipate him going back to the box? How do you think that'll play out on Friday?
We haven't discussed that just yet. I'm going to totally leave it up to him. What he feels like is best to get our guys playing at the standard that we're asking of them.
Coylan got in the game late. Just what's his recovery been like, and how does he kind of factor into future plans for you guys?
He's done a really good job in the development that we've had over the last 3 weeks. He's been on scout team all year long. He's done a good job there, really kind of playing himself into shape, really making some plays on scout team. So, and really about the last 3 weeks, he's really kind of started to really separate himself. So it was good to see, and glad that he would be able to travel.
Trusting his knee a little bit more.
Yeah, seems to be, yeah.